When I was 10 years old, about 25 years ago, if my math is correct, I'm no math major, one of our campers, side note, I have a campground with my family, but they were selling their unit and they were having a garage sale. And in this garage sale, I found a Toro battery powered weed eater, and I was in love. My entire childhood, all we had was gas power equipment. Tons of weed eaters, tons of lawnmowers, everything was gas power. And when I picked up this battery powered weed eater, I thought, boy, this is the future. Like, no pollution. But my dad did not want me to buy this thing because it was heavy. I think it had like a car battery to power it. Since then, we've fully immersed ourselves in the electric lifestyle. I've chosen Ego. From leaf blowers, weed eaters, lawnmowers, everything backwards compatible with the same battery. And this was the biggest battery I owned until I bought our big lithium golf cart battery. We have 2 golf carts that have the same battery. Now this guy's big. We used to have to charge our golf carts once a day, sometimes twice a day. Now I can charge this maybe once a week, depending on how much we use it. But it doesn't stop there. Because even my car is battery powered. Almost everything I have now is becoming battery powered. And that's why I'm making this video. I want to introduce you and unbox a new thing I've just purchased. So this is the Bluetti solar generator I just purchased. I've been flooded with Bluetti ads on Facebook. It led me down the rabbit hole of the site, and there's tons of different products, tons of different brands you can get. I chose this one. We'll see how it is. One thing you won't get from me though is any scientific data, like how many gigawatts this thing produces. I'm just gonna open it up, charge it, see how I like it, make some videos of me using it, and see how it goes. So let's get into it. Okay, I'll save those for recycling. Oh boy, we don't box it that way. So this is the Bluetti Elite 200 V2. That was box 1. Let's see what the other box has. So inside this box, we have the 110 charging cord, and it looks like some solar connectors. This will be crucial for the solar panels in the third box. So this is the third box, and most likely the one to contain the solar panels, if I'm to hypothesize. Let's get into it, and then we'll set it up and charge it. Cool. So this is what the solar panel looks like when it's out of the bubble wrap. Looks like it comes with some little snaps here. Let's open it up. Pretty. It's just like a big calculator. So we'll set this up and get it charging. Now it's a little too windy to have these things set up at their 45-degree angle. Each solar panel has a kickstand on the back to do so. However, with the wind, they don't want to sit up properly. But it is charging at 177 watts. I know I promised you I wouldn't give you any numbers, but that one's an easy one. So since the sun's out, shades are on, protect my eyes, I'm gonna let this thing charge, connected to my phone so everything can talk to each other and be friends. Oh, here comes the mower, also electric. But I'm gonna have to stop it so that it doesn't run over the panels. And we'll get some testing done on this later. Okay, so it's days later. I've got my haircut, the Elite 200. It's time for some testing. Now, as I've alluded to earlier, I've got multiple jobs. From working at the campground to, well, I can't repeat what I'm usually called, but there's a nice clue, to working for the Lake District. Now, what I have here, a manhole. Now, there's no sewage in here, but what we have is a network of high-pressure sewer lines, and inside this manhole is a series of valves, which are used to shut off lines in case there's a break somewhere. So what happens is clean groundwater permeates inside this manhole and vaults underneath. You'll see once I lift the cover. This test will be about pumping it out, and I'm using strictly solar power for it. Now what I have here is a series of pumps. We're going to pop that cover, lower them in, and pump this thing out. Now, a little known fact about manhole covers, they're round so that they won't fall in. Well, this is kind of a major letdown. I thought we'd be pumping for quite a while. This manhole's actually nearly empty. Sometimes it's full to the brim. Guess that means it's been a dry summer. But we'll still pump it out. All right, so the Bluetti's starting out at 98% capacity. All of it was solar power charged. Now again, we're going to turn this pump on, lower it down, even though there's not much water in there, and we'll pump it out and see what's left on the percentage. We've got the pump in. I can hear it starting to purge, and soon we'll have water pumping out. And there we go. There's a lot of grass that just knocked in when I pulled the lid off. And let's see how much it's pulling. Ooh, I should make sure this display turns on for longer. I'm gonna try and do it by phone. Got it. Well, it's done. That was actually fast and easy. I might have time to find another one. Now I always pull them out of the vault while they're running, because if you disconnect it early, the water siphons back through the hose, refills the vault a little bit, leaving just a bit of water. Now this one here, I pre-checked, and it's full to the brim, just like they normally are. Let's pop the top and see what it looks like. All right, we've got 2 pumps going. Let's try for one more. See how much power they're pulling quick. We can get another one on there. All right, this is super awesome. We're 3 pumps in. You can see the water level dropping quickly. You can kind of see one of the valves down there. Here's our power draw. And all this is being done by the power of the sun. Looks like we're making a little green lake. Look at that. I got 2 jobs done all before work, ending on 78% battery. You know what I should have done? I should have timed it. Regardless, it was fast. Like me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'll have more fun with Bluetti experiments later.